We're looking at a new topic, topic 6. And topic 6 is all about what we call transformations. So we're going to be looking at transformations. I am on page 297. So if you could turn to page 297, we're going to look at what we call a translation. We're going to analyze translations. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Ashanti draws a trapezoid on the coordinate plane and labels it figure 1. Then she draws figure 2. How can she determine whether the figures have the same side lengths and the same angle measures? Talk to me about what you think about those figures. I agree. I think they look the same. So they look like the same size, right? So if we have the same size shapes, then what do you think about the side lengths? They're going to be the same. What about the angle measures? We just got off Pythagorean theorem. I see a right angle there. Okay. Those angle measures, the right angle in that corner, it's the same. It's a right angle in this corner. So if we have the same size shapes, we know that the side lengths and the angle measures will be the same. Let's go ahead. Well, here's... Oh, I'm out of order here. I apologize. Let's here. Turn your book to page 298, and you can look at example 1. And what I want you to notice there in example 1 is the fire pit. So I'm on page 298. I'm not sure what happened. The picture didn't come in. And we're understanding what we call translations. We see the highlighted word that says transformation is a change in the position, shape, or size of a figure. And then a translation is talking about these, that when we move it, okay, we're sliding it.
Hey, John, can you come and see me in the office?
I apologize for the interruptions. Now, this is one heck of a video, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and write translation down. I gave examples in class. That a translation is a slide. It's like taking a chair and sliding it from one side of the room to the other. The color of the chair didn't change. The size of the chair didn't change. Just the location of where the chair is changed. If you look at that example 1 on page 298, they moved the fire pit. The size of the fire pit didn't change. Okay, all that changed was its location. Let's go ahead and look at example 2. In example 2, they have moved an image. Okay? And with this image, the original image, which is the most important for us to be able to identify, okay, the original image we call the pre-image. What happened before? Okay? What happens before? So my original image here is my ABCD. Okay? So this is that pre-image before I moved it. Then we move the image. And our new image, we have to identify that it's the new image. And so we label it what we would call A prime, and that's what the little apostrophe is called. It's a prime. So when we moved this image, and we actually moved it 8 units down and 3 units to the left. So if I start on my letter A up here, my pre-image, if we go 8 down and 3 left, that's how we got our A prime. And for B, we went 8 down and 3 left, and that's how we got B prime, our current image. And C, we go 8 down and 3 left, and that's how we got C prime. So we are going to actually move shapes on a coordinate graph. We're sliding them. Let's look at example. Example 1 first. Pages in. Which one do we think was our pre-image and which one is our current image? The pre-image is the one that is in black, and our current image or our new image is the one in blue. How do we know that? is because of our prime. Looking for that apostrophe. So the question here is, let's describe what happened. So I always say kind of pick a point. How do I go from S to S prime? We notice that we're going to go 1.5 units to the right. Don't say over. Give me specific directions. Over could mean to the left. So we go 1.5 units to the right, and we go 2 units up. And that would be the same for every single point. So Q would go 1.5 units to the right and 2 units up. The rule needs to stay the same for every single point. Otherwise, the size of the shape does not stay the same. Not sure what happened to my, I got 5. So let's try it. And I know this is hard to read. I'm telling you, this video is just not my best one I've ever done. Let's move A. It is asking us for triangle ABC is translated 5 units right and 1 unit down. So I'm going to zoom in real quick here. If we go 5 to the right and 1 unit down, this would be A prime. Don't forget to label it with your prime symbol. And for C, we're going to do this for every one. We're going to go 5 units to the right and 1 unit down. And this would be C prime. I like to connect as I go. And for B, 5 units to the right and 1 unit down. And this would be B prime. And this would be our image that is translated, slid 5 units to the right and 1 unit down. The last example one, oh no, I have for you, of course, is my favorite, where we summarize the key concept of what we just learned. A translation is a slide. It moves every point of the figure the same distance and the same direction. So pre-image is the one in red here. We can see our pre-image, the before. And the one in blue would be our new image. And we know that because of the prime symbols. D prime, E prime, and F prime. That's it. We'll practice sliding figures.